Welcome to TPM Vid's Disney Beat, where we talk about all things Disney. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video. We also have Instagram and Twitter. You can find us at TPM Videos. The Disney theme parks are always changing and evolving. Now that the current decade is coming to an end, let's see what happened at the Disneyland Resort in California and the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida, plus some other important Disney events. We'll take a look at major changes and additions as we count down 100 moments from the Disney parks through the decade. 2010 played off the slow growth of the previous decade, so not a lot happened in this year. World of Color, Disney California Adventure's first nighttime spectacular, debuted in June of 2010 as the beginning of the park's 5-year transformation plan. Then, as a tribute to Michael Jackson, Captain EO made a grand return to Disneyland in February and later at Epcot in July. Moving into 2011, we begin to see the addition of new attractions and rides. In January, the Pixar Pals Countdown to Fun Parade debuted at Disney's Hollywood Studios. This would actually be the last daily parade seen at the park during the decade. The third Disney cruise ship, the Disney Dream, sets sail in January. Then in 2012, the Disney Fantasy joins the fleet as well. Amidst the park transformation, Disney California Adventure celebrates its 10-year anniversary on February 8th. Across the way at Disneyland, Mickey's Soundsational Parade had us marching to the beat as it made its debut in May. Also in May, Star Tours The Adventure Continues takes you to a galaxy far, far away at Disney's Hollywood Studios, then at Disneyland. In an effort to bring more Disney characters into Paradise Pier, a brand new dark ride, The Little Mermaid: Ariel's Undersea Adventure, opens at Disney California Adventure. At Magic Kingdom, Talking Mickey wows guests as he makes his debut at the brand new meet and greet in the Town Square Theater. Then on October 1st, the Walt Disney World Resort and Magic Kingdom celebrated its 40th anniversary. As we head into 2012, it was a very exciting year of expansions for both Disneyland and Walt Disney World. To start things off, Snow White's Scary Adventures, which was an opening day attraction at Magic Kingdom, closes in May. With construction finally complete, Disney California Adventure is rededicated in June after a massive 5-year expansion project. This added Buena Vista Street as the new gateway of the park. The entertainment lineup included the Red Card Newsboys as well as Five and Dime. The 12-acre Cars Land also opens with the park's rededication, and this introduced a new level of immersive lands into the Disney parks. 3 new rides were added to the lineup, which includes Luigi's Flying Tires, Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, plus the e-ticket attraction Radiator Springs Racers, which brought the Cars characters right to life. On October 1st, another park milestone was reached when Epcot celebrated its 30th anniversary. Over at Magic Kingdom, December 6, 2012 marked the official opening of the new Fantasyland expansion, which included Storybook Circus and the Enchanted Forest. This brought some new castles to the park, which included the Beast's Castle at the Be Our Guest restaurant, the attraction Enchanted Tales with Belle, plus Prince Eric's Castle as the facade for Under the Sea: Journey of the Little Mermaid. Now, 2013 was probably one of the most uneventful years for the Disney parks. Mickey and the Magical Map opened in the Fantasyland Theater at Disneyland in May, and that's it for this year. Moving right along to 2014, we had to say goodbye to quite a few attractions at multiple parks. At Disney's Animal Kingdom, Camp Mini Mickey closes in January to make way for Pandora: The World of Avatar. The iconic Push the Talking Trash Can, who was a frequent resident of Magic Kingdom's Tomorrowland, was thrown in the trash and retired in February. Disney's Festival of Fantasy Parade debuted at Magic Kingdom as a way to officially celebrate New Fantasyland. Then in May, the land was finally complete once the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train was open to guests. At Disney's Hollywood Studios, for the first time in forever, a Frozen sing-along celebration opens in June, only as a temporary show, but still entertains audiences to this day. Continuing the string of closures at Walt Disney World, Mickey's Jammin' Jungle Parade at Animal Kingdom had its last roaring performance at the end of May, and a parade hasn't returned since. The American Idol experience closes in August at Disney's Hollywood Studios, then in September, the iconic Backlot Tour ceases operations and closes for good. Over at Epcot, Maelstrom closed in October after 31 years of operation, then in November, Muppet Vision 3D officially closes at Disney California Adventure. Now, 2014 was also the year that FastPass Plus was introduced into Walt Disney World, eliminating those paper FastPasses from the resort. Now that we're halfway through the decade, let's see what 2015 had to offer. Well, after only 2.5 years of operation, Luigi's Flying Tires closes in February after guests were less than thrilled with the new ride. By February at Walt Disney World, the Sorcerer's Hat, which was installed for the 100 Years of Magic celebration, was finally removed from Disney's Hollywood Studios. July 17th marked Disneyland's 60th anniversary, and to commence the Diamond celebration, some new nighttime entertainment was introduced into the park. This included the Paint the Night Parade as well as the new fireworks spectacular Disneyland Forever. Back over at Magic Kingdom, Hocus Pocus Villain Spelltacular opens during Mickey's Not-So-Scary Halloween Party, and to this day, it's still the best show the castle stage has ever seen. In November of 2015, Disney cancels Star Wars weekends at Hollywood Studios since there was more daily Star Wars presents popping up at the park, such as the new Star Wars Launch Bay, which also opened at Disneyland. As we make our way into 2016, this proves to be the most eventful year so far in the decade. At Walt Disney World, the year started off with the Osborne lights illuminating the streets of America at Hollywood Studios one last time before it glowed away forever. At Disneyland, the year started off with closing Big Thunder Ranch to make way for construction on Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. After a successful 13-year run in January, the cast of Disney's Aladdin: A Musical Spectacular took their final bow on the Hyperion stage. Luigi's Rollicking Roadsters, the first trackless ride in the American parks, opens as the replacement to Luigi's Flying Tires. April was a sad time for Hollywood Studios fans when the streets of America closed permanently to make way for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. This meant also losing the Lights Motors Action Stunt Show after only 11 years of performances. Then in May, the Tree of Life Awakenings illuminate the centerpiece of Animal Kingdom in an effort to expand the park into the evening hours. Also in May, over at California Adventure, Frozen Live at the Hyperion opens at the Hyperion Theater at Disney California Adventure. In April, we had to say goodbye to the beloved Dream Along with Mickey stage show, but the brand new Mickey's Royal Friendship Fair made its debut later in June. Frozen Ever After, along with an expanded Norway pavilion, opens to guests in June, and to this day, the ride is still one of the most popular attractions at Epcot. Also at Epcot and Disney California Adventure, Soarin' Over California was replaced by the brand new Soarin' Around the World. In international news, Shanghai Disneyland, the 12th Disney theme park, opens to guests in June and is an immediate success. Then in fall at Magic Kingdom, The Muppets Presents Great Moments in American History begins performances in Liberty Square. And even more Muppet humor was brought to the resort with Muppet Mobile Labs at Epcot. Moving right into Halloween, the Frightfully Fun Parade is added to the entertainment lineup at Disneyland's Halloween Party. And speaking of the holidays, Jingle Bell Jingle Bam debuts at Hollywood Studios for the Christmas season, as well as Mickey's Most Merriest Celebration during Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Whew, that was quite a year, but 2017 had some major excitement. The year started off with the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at Disney California Adventure closing in January, after a lucky 13 years of operation. Animal Kingdom's first nighttime spectacular, Rivers of Light, finally delights audiences in February after being delayed for almost a year. As a media stunt, Johnny Depp dressed up as Captain Jack Sparrow and surprised guests on the classic attraction at Disneyland. May was a big month, starting with the debut of the new nighttime spectacular Happily Ever After, lighting up the Magic Kingdom sky for the first time. Over at Disney California Adventure, Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout opened as the very first Marvel attraction in a Disney theme park. The largest May addition was the new 12-acre Pandora: The World of Avatar, which opened at Disney's Animal Kingdom and added 2 new rides to the park. This includes Navi River Journey, home to the incredible Navi Shaman of Songs, and the ever-so-popular Avatar Flight of Passage that lets you fly on a Banshee. In international news, June was also a big month when the Walt Disney Company acquired 97% of the shares in Disneyland Paris, officially taking control of the resort. During summer of 2017, the newly refurbished Rivers of America was opened at Disneyland, and in July, Fantasmic 2.0 made its debut, giving us a fresh, modern take on this classic nighttime spectacular. This summer at Disneyland is also when the Max Pass reservation system was introduced. Now, this year wasn't all good news. August marked the closing of the Universe of Energy at Epcot, as well as the closing of the Great Movie Ride at Disney's Hollywood Studios. This marked a pivotal point in the identity of what Hollywood Studios would become. As we find ourselves in 2018, it's a big year for Disney California Adventure and Disney's Hollywood Studios. January 6, 2018 marked the last time Stitch's Great Escape was open to guests, and even though it's still listed as a seasonal attraction, it's very much defunct. Quietly in March of 2018, It's Tough to Be a Bug closes unannounced at Disney California Adventure. Then in September, all the bugs are exterminated and Bugs Land closes to make way for Avengers Campus. On Pirates of the Caribbean, a brand new auction scene replaced the original scene at both Magic Kingdom and Disneyland. On April 22nd, Disney's Animal Kingdom celebrated its 20th anniversary by debuting Up a Great Bird Adventure, which replaced Flights of Wonder. Then Disneyland kicks off Pixar Fest to celebrate many of our favorite Pixar moments, including a refresh on the Pixar Pals Countdown to Fun Parade. Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Mix Live opens at Epcot's America Gardens Theater in June, and this is the first major Marvel presence at Walt Disney World. Over at Disney California Adventure, the newly transformed Pixar Pier replaced Paradise Pier in June, with California Screamin' now transformed into the Incredicoaster. June was also a big month at Disney's Hollywood Studios when the new 11-acre Toy Story Land opened, adding the whimsical alien swirling saucers and Disney's newest coaster, Slinky Dog Dash. In July, Pixar Place as we once knew it officially closed its gates. Then in December, the Disney Junior Dance Party replaces Disney Junior Live on Stage. As we head into the final year of the decade, you'll see it's Disney's biggest year to date. January 2019 marked the beginning of the celebrations for Mickey's 90th birthday, which included the Move It, Shake It, Mouska Dance It street party at Magic Kingdom and Mickey's Mix Magic at Disneyland. Also in January, Pixar Place at Disney's Hollywood Studios reopens to guests as Municiberg and Incredible Celebration. Then staying at Hollywood Studios, Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy speeds into Sunset Boulevard, bringing this amazing animatronic to Walt Disney World. At Disney California Adventure, March marked the opening of Jesse's Critter Carousel, which replaced King Triton's Carousel. And to continue to celebrate Mickey's 90th birthday, Mickey's PhilharMagic opens in Hollywoodland. May 1st marked the 30th anniversary of Disney's Hollywood Studios, and to celebrate, the wonderful world of animation lights up the Chinese theater. The new 14-acre Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, the most anticipated addition in Disney history, opens in May at Disneyland, then in August at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Both versions of the land introduce Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run into the park's attraction lineup. After a year since its opening, Pixar Pier was finally complete in June once Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind began taking guests for a spin. At Epcot, we had to say goodbye to Innoventions West as the park prepares for its multi-year transformation. The Halloween season also brought some new experiences into the parks. The fireworks show, Disney's Not So Spooky Spectacular, debuts for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party at Magic Kingdom. In California, the Disneyland Resort celebrated Halloween with the Oogie Boogie Bash at Disney California Adventure. This included a brand new version of World of Color called Villainous, plus other Disney villain experiences. Making our way back to Walt Disney World, there was a new way to get around the resort in October when Disney Skyliner opened to guests, offering a great bird's-eye view of the resort. After a 20-year run, Illumination's Reflections of Earth lights up the Epcot sky one last time on September 30th. Then on October 1st, the new short-term show, Epcot Forever, brought a little spark of imagination into World Showcase. For the Christmas season, the third new fireworks show of the year, Minnie's Wonderful Christmastime Fireworks Show, debuts for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Then, Rise of the Resistance, the second ride in Galaxy's Edge, opens on December 5th at Disney's Hollywood Studios. This trackless dark ride is one of the most ambitious and technologically advanced rides Disney has developed to date. Wow, so there you have it. That's 10 years of Disney theme park magic, and you really see just how much can change in a decade. So what's your favorite moment from the Disney parks during the decade? I'd love to know. Leave a comment down below to start a conversation, and don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Oh, and be sure to check out some of these other videos which we think you'll enjoy.